Dr. Suhail Chughtai actually is someone that we all know, in fact. But one thing particularly, that being a doctor, being an orthopedic surgeon, and then being an IT expert, Microsoft certified professional, which actually brings another angle to his personality. And then one of the first and foremost thing which he introduced us, I would say, World Congress of Overseas Pakistanis, that is the medical city, online medical city concept, the whole concept of telemedicine, which is the evolving field, in fact. I'm sure you would love to hear what he has. He has so much in his bag of wonders. So you big round of applause, Dr. Suhail Chughtai.
I think the theme is IT today, but our phones are ringing, reminding us that we are depending on, our lifestyles have changed. We carry a computer in the pocket, which gives us connectivity to the world, which connects us through a person who is thousands of miles away, but yet close to you. Now that has revolutionized the whole concept of medicine as well. Taking healthcare, getting a doctor to see you, is now a matter of, you don't have to leave your office, your home, you can still see a doctor, and that has changed the psychology of doctor-patient relationship as well. And I want to share something with you today, which has been the passion of my life for the last 3-4 years at least. I've been developing a concept of medical city online, and the whole idea is one stop for every patient doctor need, whether it's training, whether it's examining a patient, whether it's interviewing a doctor, whether it's having a case discussion between doctors. So one stop for everything will bring doctors to a medical city. Like you see a medical city in Dubai, that's on ground, but this city is virtually everywhere. You can be a person who can take a consultation from a Cromwell Hospital or John Hopkins Hospital doctor right now. There could be somebody available. You can train a doctor from Pakistan into Bangladesh or from America to Britain, anywhere. So that gives you a bandwidth, a latitude, a traveling capacity without leaving your home. And that's the passion I'm sharing with you. First of all, I welcome you all at TV Apex in two hats, as the founder of this concept and then as the president of World Congress Overseas Pakistan's UK chapter. It's very good to see you all coming to such a great number, and our very special guest, Mr. Ammar Jafri. You've got a wonderful concept to really explain. I'm very keen to hear what you say today. And Capital Care Services for bringing everything together. This event is a joint event by our chairman's efforts, Mr. Qamar Raza Sayyed, the Board of Governors members, and TV Apex, along with Capital Care Services. We thank you very much for this event. So what is the concept of healthcare city? First of all, what is the growth rate of medical IT industry? If you look at Forbes, pick up their billionaires list. 3 of them out of 5 will be IT billionaires, the fastest growing. Now, if you go into IT, you pick up the fastest growth rate. That will be medical IT. If you look at the Snapchat's value in 5 years, $24 billion in 5 years. $24 billion. Who could make such a money in 5 years? It's IT, which is giving you the bandwidth to travel. So IT is the name of the game. Even Anusha Rahman was here, and she said that all the Pakistani ministries are looking at IT because the Prime Minister is looking at IT. So everybody's going there, and that is the name of the game everywhere. If you look at this now, the growth rate is 46.3%. Phenomenal growth rate in IT industry, in healthcare IT industry. It's not something which is commonly available. And the global healthcare IT market by 2020 will be $104 billion. And that is based on computers and simple networks. We're not including the CT scans or the hardware installations. We're talking about the software installations only. This is a report by the Grandview Research, a very authenticated organization. Now, healthcare information technology has emerged as a promising development to transform the paper-based healthcare system into digitized one. So you don't have to carry whole files. I remember my training days in UK. I was training as an orthopedic surgeon. My secretary or my consultant secretary used to carry a big trolley, shopping trolley you see in Tesco's, to carry medical records. And then she was hitting somebody in the corner, she having back pain at the end of the whole day because she was carrying medical records. We don't need to carry medical records. They come in a small pen drive in your pocket. The whole hospital is in your pocket. So this is the concept, medical city online. You may not read everything, but I just want to explain the backdrop. This is a product now which is one stop for every healthcare need. It is designed by my company, the company I founded a year back, Virtual Healthcare Professionals. And this is the product which I've come up with. I've been training medical IT for the last 15 years. I have a portfolio of about 25 softwares, and I run 2 IT companies. One of them is telemedicine company. This is besides my medical practice and orthopedic surgery practice. So this concept is where the medical webinars can happen. So doctors can train doctors across the world. Professors, students have a bond here. They can learn from professors in Pakistan, from anywhere in the world. So a professor can deliver not only to a classroom here, this is by the way going live as well. It can deliver to anybody in the world, and then they can question back. This is the interactive webinar system. Then web clinic. A doctor sitting in Cromwell Hospital can see a patient in Lahore. Patient doesn't have to travel. A person sitting in a small village can go to a local hub where there's a smartphone and get the child vomiting of a child get questioned by a doctor who's on call on another mobile phone or iPad in a city. This is the model. So on a smart care phone in a village, somebody will have a smartphone. That can become the hub. And the people can come to him, bring a child, a doctor will be on call. And same goes for, you can multiply the hub and spokes. Imagine how much network we have. Medical meetings, it's like I'm asking Dr. Ishtiaq Rizvi, Dr. Sahab, I've got an X-ray, I'm not sure what to do. I will just beam him the X-ray from my mobile phone. He will look at it, he will mark it, he will say, this is a lesion. This is what you need to treat. Immediately I'll make an informed decision with the patient. Dr. Rahman is here, endocrinologist. I can ask him what this lesion looks like. Is it a tumor in the adrenals? He's an endocrinologist. He can tell me, while sitting in Pakistan, having some holiday, I can catch him there. On my mobile phone, please guide me, I need some help. This is medical meetings. All this is in one stop in medical online city. So, if you look at this whole plan, it is basically, the interface looks like this, where you can have doctor-patient communication. You can have multiple templates. People can go and take a template which is suitable for their clinic. For example, I'm doing a ward round. I can teach people who are not on my ward round by just having a mobile phone in the little cap I have, put there and walk with that, and the people can question. And I have an iPad on my hand. I can take the questions back from anywhere in the world. So teaching hospitals here can actually teach medical students in Pakistan now. We can hire a ward round from Hammersmith Hospital in urology to teach somebody in CMH Lahore. And that is the way we communicate. They will be happy to do it if Pakistan can have to pay a nominal price. Imagine 20 medical students coming over for a ward round, and imagine that cost. What is the difference and what is the benefit? Before our guys come over to Pakistan, to UK, they've already seen these consultants, the professors. They've already spoken to them. So they have the confidence. They have the bridge already developed. And then the other one is web clinics. This is again, a very strong passion of mine, because so many of my relatives call me, send me WhatsApp with X-rays and emails and ECGs. I said, don't do that now. Come online. I have a clinic a week, 1 hour a week clinic for my relatives only. And one of my friends is also getting seen tomorrow as well. So web clinics, here, it's like this. You choose a specialist, you search through it. Okay, I want someone who is good at elbow examination. In our database, you will have consultants who are good at elbow specialists, who only do elbows. So you can pinpoint right to the person you want to see. Even in Lahore, you may not find that person. You will find somebody in South Africa. Okay, you book a consultation, you get your elbow seen by him. And he will share your medical records, which you can upload by simply mobile phone pointing at your file or X-ray or ECG and press button, he will be able to see it immediately there. So that consultant in South Africa, in Johannesburg, is your doctor at that moment. And then same medical meetings, which is a concept where I just mentioned, doctors can have case discussions like that, or I can share my screen in this manner. I can have doctors here. Now, one thing more in this, on this website we have journals going on, regular doctors' articles running, so they can always refer back to that. This is again the project creator. This is a little bit of information about us. And I designed this project 2 years back. I matured it. It's got technology of a kind where only 0.5 megabyte upload is required to do a live teleconsultation. Please note that. 0.5 megabyte upload to do a teleconsultation, because the technology we invented and patented is micro packet technology. You give it that much bandwidth, it'll pass through it and reassemble, like Netflix. It's a Netflix model, and that allows Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka to have a live high-definition teleconference. Then we have business models, B2B. Right now we are working on business-to-business model. We are going hospital to hospital. But eventually in 2 years' time, we're going to open it for the public. In 6 years of launch of the project, without marketing, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 paid clients and 1 voluntary charity client. That is 6 weeks, because they see it, they like it, they take it. And these are the medical clients. They're non-medical clients as well. We have a non-medical version. So the scope of medical IT industry in Pakistan, we have 97 medical colleges. These are the people who will be using it. These are the people, 97 medical colleges are potentially the clients or the users of this service. 97 medical colleges. And then you have 119 government hospitals where the house job is approved. 214 hospitals altogether. That is where this software can go, Medical City can go. These are the potential users. Look at the market scale. Look at the market scale we've got here. And then we've got pharmaceutical industry, one of our clients. They have 800 volume units, but plus 25 multinationals sitting in Pakistan with the headquarters. They are using it to train doctors, to engage doctors, and to have doctors doing clinics for them, for their native patients. So this is the concept I introduced back in Pakistan in Aga Khan University, and we are actually installing it there as well. I headed a seminar of telemedicine there, and that is one of the sessions. And then in Islamabad, there was a patient safety conference. They brought telemedicine about the patient safety, that is it safe to examine a patient? The concept is very simple. I will replace the physical examination by the visual examination. There's a book being coming as well. So if I want to ask someone to examine the shoulder, you can examine visually and replace the missing part by investigations. Get an MRI scan done, or CT scan, or X-rays, something parallel. And then you can establish a diagnosis by history, by visual examination, by investigations, and then prescribe a treatment or investigation. And this is again, we are doing a conference on 27, 28 in London, an international conference by Association of Pakistani Physicians and Surgeons. I'm the chairperson for London, and we have 34 speakers coming in, and half a day is going to be spent on telemedicine. So this is the concept, and I think this should excite you, because you will be asking this for yourself, for your relatives, and one day you'll be using only this, because by 2025, 45% of the healthcare in modern countries is going to be e-healthcare, and 15% in underdeveloped countries. This is the vision, this is where we are going. You will learn more about the future of Pakistan healthcare by our learned colleague, but this is where I stop. And if you have any questions, I can take it now, or maybe towards the end. Thank you.